One hit is all you need to make the money guaranteed, and you can live off royalties forever. And it makes me wonder, is it just a wonder, or is it one hit thunder?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the One Hit Thunder Music Trivia Game Show. It's our annual tradition to pit some past guests against each other in a battle of wits. And we have an exciting group of contestants today. Are you guys ready for it? Are you guys hearing me okay? I hope so. Our first contestant hails from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Some of you may know him from the band Cassettes. Some of you may know him from his solo project, Team Goldie. But I would hope that all of you would know him from his past two appearances on One Hit Thunder. Most recently, he was on to talk about Phantom Planet. And on that episode, he even created the now often cited One Hit Thunder drinking game. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matt DiStefano.
Thank you for having me, Chris. I literally said on the podcast, I was like, I gotta come in hot with the drinking game with the prize to get invited back. And I got invited back to the trivia game. So it worked. That's you just have to have prizes. You need to give things away to get what you give. If we're talking
in One Hit Thunder terminology.
Heavy-handed one hit wonder reference. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Dude. I think about your drinking game every single time Matt mispronounces something.
Well,
it's awesome.
If I come back on the podcast proper in the future, my request is that we record at night or on a weekend. And I know Matt doesn't drink, but you and I can play some form of the drinking game along as we record the podcast.
I would love that. Okay, so you are our first contestant today, Matt. Our next contestant is also coming to us from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. He's a 5-time guest on One Hit Thunder, including last year's, not the one that just came out this week, but last year's year-end ranking episode. Those are always a lot of fun. He's an avid collector of band t-shirts and even more avid collector of useless music knowledge. Please welcome Jim LaGrando.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, Jim? You look great, buddy.
Hey, thanks, brother. Thanks so much for having me here on this event. I can't wait to play.
Oh, I love that Janet record right behind you.
Oh, I know. And I doubled it up, dude. I got Janet fever because I got the t-shirt on too. So
Jim's background is so much better than mine. He's got this cool music wall, and I'm in my basement, and there's like a utility sink behind those curtains. I'm a little jealous.
I'm on my couch with 2 cats.
I've got one cat right here.
Right here. Yeah, nice.
So I'm not like, if you see my hand moving, I'm not doing anything weird. I'm literally petting the cat that's on my lap.
Nice.
Not a euphemism.
Nice.
We got one more guest to introduce. He's coming to us all the way from Tinseltown, USA, where he spends his time vaping by the Hollywood sign and looking for Mark Maron. He's a 5-time guest on One Hit Thunder as well. And last time he was on, we learned that as a kid, he sang James Laid while riding in the car with his mom. Everyone, please put your hands together for Tony Hartman. There he is.
Thank you, everyone.
All the way from Tinseltown. How you doing, Tony?
Here I am. I'm doing all right. I have the worst background. I work in a closet. There's no basements in Los Angeles, I don't think. So you just turn your closet into a place you work out of. But this closet has a window.
Yeah,
which technically makes it.
That California sun is shining
just
right there.
Soaking it in. It's a beautiful 57 degrees today, which you feel in your bones like Philadelphia 5 degrees, pretty much.
Right. Okay. Gotcha. 57 in LA means Santa's on his way. That's what we always say. That's
the old saying. Yeah, that's the old saying.
Okay. So real quick before we start the game, gotta say, if you have a few extra bucks, if you have a $5, a $10, a $20, a $50, a $100, whatever, donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters. That's what this is all about. We're trying to match up bigs with littles. I like to think of myself as a medium. I communicate with the dead and with my friends on One Hit Thunder. But if you can, click the link wherever you're watching, whether you're watching on YouTube or Twitch or Facebook, wherever you're watching, you can donate. And with that being said, we're going to get into the rules now. This is how it's going to work, fellas. There's going to be 2 rounds where you'll each get one, there'll be 2 rounds where you each get 3 questions. We go through 3 questions. In the first round, the point values are as follows. I'll ask the question. You'll get to choose between 2 categories, and I'll ask the question. You'll choose a category. If you can answer the question without the multiple choice, you can get 20 points. If you need the multiple choice, you get 10 points for it. Also, something to keep in mind, if it's not your question, at any time after I finish reading the question, you can say, I got it, which means that you'll get a chance to steal if the person whose questioned it is doesn't get the question, and that will be worth 5 points. We got Matt behind the scenes keeping score, and maybe he'll chime in every once in a while. Maybe he even wants to pop in and say hi real quick. You don't have to, Matt. I know you're busy today. Oh, there he is. Okay, bye, Matt.
Hello. Bye.
That's all you get. You're going to see
only room for one Matt here. Get out of here.
Yes, get out of here. I don't know if I'm assuming everyone is seeing the same order where I'm up in the corner, and then Matt DeStefano is next to me over here, and then Jim's down here, and then Tony's right below me. Is that the way everyone's seeing this? I would assume. I say that because I want to go clockwise, which I want to go this way because I want to start with Matt DeStefano. We're going to work from Philly out to LA and back around. So you guys got any questions here? Any questions for me before we start?
Let's do it.
No? Okay. Let me pull up some categories. So we're going to start with Matt DeStefano. You have to choose between the categories pop music or, there you go. Matt's going to pop up the graphics. Pop music or 80s hair metal.
I mean, those are like my 2 favorite things.
Okay.
Let's go pop music.
Okay. And other guys, remember, if you got it, say got it, because whoever says that first between you 2 will get the chance to steal if Matt doesn't get it. Which one did you say, Matt?
I said pop music. I feel like I'm regretting it, but I'm going to stick to my first choice.
Okay, you ready?
I'm as ready as I'm going to be.
According to Billboard, what is Taylor Swift's most successful single?
That is a tough question. I'm a Taylor super fan. And I'm factoring in a lot of things right now. There's an obvious answer that jumps to the front of my brain. I'm going to go Shake It Off.
You got it. Wow, 20 points right off the bat. Didn't even need the multiple choice. He is coming in hot.
There was some trash talk before this, and my goal in that was either to like look really cool and win, or to flame out and for it to be funny for everyone. So we're going with option A first.
That was great. Great job, man. Okay.
Quick.
Moving on to Jim. Jim, your category choices are One Hit Thunder or 90s alternative song lyrics.
Oh man, those are great. 2 great choices. But you know what? I just got done. So I discovered recently that there's a tab on my podcast that you can listen to unplayed. You know, like you click it, it's like unplayed. And there was a tiny little bulk of One Hit Thunders that I hadn't heard, like 4 of them. So I made sure that I knocked them all out so I could hear every episode. So let's go to One Hit Thunder and see if I can remember them.
Okay. Reportedly, when this song was written, the lead singer's bandmate / roommate stopped having sex to tell her bandmate how good the song was that she heard through the walls.
I know the answer. It was the Linda Perry 4 Non-Blondes.
You got it. You got it. 20 points apiece. Tony.
Yeah.
Tony, the pressure is on.
Yeah, pressure's on, Tony.
Tony, your category choices are hip hop or punk.
I mean, I got to go with punk.
Okay. Punk rocker Jeffrey Ross Hyman is better known by this stage name.
I got it.
Jello Biafra.
That is incorrect.
No.
Matt DeStefano for the steal.
I'm pretty sure this is right. El Jefe from No Effect.
That is incorrect as well.
Oh,
thank God.
I'm not going to attempt it because I was going to guess Jello and I'm wrong. So
did I lose points? I forgot the rules already.
Actually, I didn't tell you that before, but you do lose 5 points.
Oh, okay.
If you
I'll
attempt
take
to
it.
steal, I'm sorry I didn't clarify that, but you're still going to lose the 5.
No, that's fine. I deserve it.
That's the risk you take. You did lose 5 points. So after one round of questions, Jim is actually in the lead. We got 20 to 15 to 0. But we're moving back to you, Matt.
What was
Wait,
the
so hold,
correct
is,
answer?
is there no answer?
Oh, the answer is Joey Ramone.
Oh, I knew that.
No one has even asked for multiple choice yet. I like how you guys are just going
You're
for
just
it.
bold.
Yep. So we're back to Matt DiStefano.
Let's do it.
Your category choices are legendary artists or sleigh bells, spelled S-L-A-Y.
I hate Christmas music for the most part, so I'm gonna go legendary artists.
Okay.
I don't have confidence in that second one.
This iconic Motown singer had her first solo #1 hit with Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
I'm gonna go multiple choice.
Your choices are A, Aretha Franklin, B, Gladys Knight, C, Diana Ross, or D, Martha Reeves.
Wow. I bet they all recorded it at some point. So is Aretha, Diana Ross, Martha Reeves, or what was the fourth one? Gladys Knight.
Gladys Knight.
This is just a shot in the dark. Let's go Diana Ross.
You got it.
Nice guess.
10 points for Matt DiStefano, making up for that little bump in the road when he lost on the steal. But
that's going to be my going for 2 and missing it. It's going to bite me in the end.
Yep. Jim, you ready? I guess you're ready.
Yeah,
You didn't respond.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Are you talking to me? You didn't say anything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I did. I must have cut out. Jim, your category choices are the 60s
Ooh.
or TV theme songs.
Another two great. I'm going to go with TV theme songs.
Okay. George Costanza's infamous phone voicemail is a parody of this classic theme song.
It's The Greatest American Hero.
You got it.
Whoa.
Believe it or not, Jim isn't at home, but he's at #1 right now. He is at home. Jim.
I am technically, yes.
Jim, you're ripping it up right now.
Thanks, dude.
Tony, you got some making up to do.
Absolutely. What do we got?
Your choices are MTV VJs
Okay.
or Get Weird.
Man, these both seem like gifts from God. I'm going to go with VJs.
Okay, he's going with MTV VJs. Despite his loss to goofball Jesse Camp in the MTV I Want to Be a VJ contest, this personality did end up working for MTV as the host and VJ of several shows.
I got it.
Can I do multiple choice?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Your choices are A, Dave Holmes, B, Carson Daly, C, Dan Cortez, or D, Simon Rex.
Damn. The timing leans Rex, but I'm going to go with A.
You got it.
Thank God. Okay.
10
I would say
points
that,
for
that
Tony.
dude showed up everywhere around that
Yep.
time, so feel good about that.
Nice job. Nice job. You're on the board. We got one more round of questions before we get into round 2. So, Matt, your category choices are one-hit thunder or alternative or 90s alternative song lyrics.
I'm bad at remembering exact lyrics, so I'm going to go One Hit Thunder.
Although many thought it was Babyface, who actually sang Nobody Knows?
I got it.
I need the multiple choice, but I think I have it once I get the multiple choice.
Your choices are A, Tevin Campbell, B, Tony Rich Project, C, Keith Washington, or D, Johnny Kemp.
B. B, Tony Rich Project.
You got it. Nobody knows but Matt
Nobody
DiStefano.
knows. I don't even know that song. I was just listening to your recap episode, and that's literally the only reason I remember that.
Nights are lonely, days are so sad. You don't know that song?
It's not helping.
Wow. Okay.
I only knew that line, the nobody knows it line, but that's all. That's really all you need. It's incredible.
Wow.
So the whole thing of everybody thinking that dude is Babyface, is that because he was like signed to LaFace or Arista or something, where like he was in the mix, but that's just everybody just thinks that he produced it or something?
I think it just kind of sounds like Babyface. It's kind of like the style and his voice, and I don't know, just very Babyface-ish, I guess. Okay, Jim, your category choices are sleigh bells or pop music.
I was hoping it was going to be 80s hair metal. Let's go with pop music.
Okay. Which Madonna album had the most top 10 charting singles? Nobody's saying I got it to this one.
Man,
I can picture the cover, but the title is gone. Can I draw a picture of the cover as an answer on my hand?
Yeah, if you got... Yeah. Do you need choices, Jim? You seem like a guy who would know the name of every Madonna album.
I don't know the name.
Is it
of
behind you?
It's no. I might probably have it upstairs, but it's not behind me. Do I want to risk guessing it or getting the points by having the choices? Let's play it safe. Let's go with the choices, and I'll probably get it from there.
Your choices are A, True Blue, B, Madonna, C, Bedtime Stories, or D, Like a Prayer.
I think it's B, Madonna.
That is incorrect. Now, would one of the other guys like to attempt to steal? Oh, Tony.
I'll go for it.
Tony's going for it.
I think it's D.
That is incorrect.
What?
Dang.
What?
Do I get to steal from two options?
I guess so.
No, will I lose points if I miss?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hold off.
It was actually True Blue, which had 5 singles in the top 10.
That sounds like a made up album.
No, listen, the 5 singles, Live to Tell, which is my favorite Madonna song, went to number 1. Papa Don't Preach went to number 1. Open Your Heart went to number 1. The song True Blue went to number 3. And La Isla Bonita went to number 4, which is really funny. You guys know La Isla Bonita, which Matt wrote in the notes. He called it La Isa La Donita. very
classic Matt.
Yeah, classic Matt. He's not even talking
Island
on
of
this
the
one.
Donuts.
Yeah, something like that. So we got one more question in this round before we move on. And it goes to Tony, who right now I believe only has 5 points. Tony, you got to step it up. Don't worry. Point values are doubled in the second round. You're not out of it.
I don't think I am whatsoever. I think I'm going to win. I'm very convinced.
Your category choices are legendary artists or TV theme songs.
Ooh, let's go with legendary artists.
Okay. This legendary artist has a long-standing policy of holding seats in the first few rows of his concerts to give them to diehard fans who can't afford the expensive tickets.
Well, first off, I love this practice. Second off, obviously, I'm going to go multiple choice to just get to the free throw line and see what happens here.
Your choices are A, Elton John, B, Bruce Springsteen, C, Billy Joel, or D, John Cougar Mellencamp.
Man, there's some real ones in this list. Shout out New Jersey. But I think I'm going to go with Elton John.
That is incorrect.
Man, brutal. Who was it though? I want to root for this
brutal.
person.
Oh, are these guys going to try to steal?
Elton John was my guess too. I'm not taking a shot.
I mean, this is tough because I can't imagine I'm not going to take the guess, but I can't imagine because Bruce Springsteen just had his ticket kerfuffle where you could get $14,000 Bruce tickets or whatever. So it can't be that. And I mean, maybe it is, but it's like that's why I'm going to take that other thing. And then I just hear that John Mellencamp's a classic asshole. So why would he even opt of that? So I can't. I just don't want to take the chance that it's Billy Joel in case it's one of those other two. So I'm gonna pass.
Isn't Billy Joel an asshole too?
Look, they're probably but I don't.
Isn't
I don't
everyone an asshole? All of us do.
Jim, you should have used your reasoning and got 5 extra points because it is in fact Billy Joel.
Damn. All right,
Man.
You had all the logic there. So guys, we are done with round 1. So here's a couple things that you need to know. One, this second round, point values are doubled. Okay, so it'll be 40 points if you can get it without the multiple choice, and 20 points if you can get it with the multiple choice. Steals will now be worth 10 or minus 10. And now in round 2, any of you guys ever play Mario Kart?
Yeah.
Well, we have a blue shell, which will be awarded to the guy below me, Tony. You have
True
a blue
blue.
shell, a true blue shell, which means at any point, if you get asked a question and you don't know the answer to it, or you do know the answer to it and you want to push it off to one of the other guys, if they miss it, they will get minus all those points and you'll get plus all those points.
Geez, so I pick one of these two guys.
Yep.
That's so cruel, but okay.
You could throw the shell at them. But if they get it, they get the points.
Sure.
You know?
Okay.
But if they don't get it, then you get those points and they get minus that many points.
Okay. So this is chess, not checkers. I think this is how I win.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
For sure, it is. And one more thing, for anyone who's listening out there and watching, be it YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, feel free, if these guys get the answer right, to commend them, and we'll put your comment on the screen. But if they get it wrong, feel free to make fun of them, and we'll put it on the screen. We need to raise the stakes here. Oh, and we are currently at $752 of our $4,000 goal. If anyone out there is watching, remember, this is to benefit big brothers, big sisters, and there is a link wherever you're watching where you could donate. Even if you can only donate a couple bucks, it all adds up. We're trying to reach that $4,000 goal to match a couple littles with a couple bigs, as we like to say. And we are going to continue with round 2. We are moving on. Back to you, Matt DiStefano. Your choices are
what Mario Kart item do I get first of all?
You get nothing. You get nothing.
Oh, okay.
You're in first.
Right.
The most you're getting is a banana peel dragging behind your car.
Listen, I'll take it.
Okay. Your
Make someone's
choices are
computer go slower. Okay. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
your choices are 80s hair metal or 90s alternative song lyrics.
Let's go 80s hair metal. Why not?
Okay. This band received a letter from Secretary of Defense Dick Cheney thanking the band for contributing 20,000 CDs of their album Flesh and Blood to lift the morale of U.S. troops during Desert Storm.
I got it.
Damn it.
I'm pretty sure I know it, but I want to play. I'm playing a safe game. Let me get multiple choice.
Your choices are A, Poison, B, Motley Crue, C, Guns N' Roses, or D, Skid Row.
Okay. My initial guess was Motley Crue, and I've got it narrowed down to 2. I love Motley Crue, but apparently not enough to know all of their albums. Let me go with Motley Crue.
That is incorrect.
Does he have it?
Jim has it.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
Look what Jim
It's
dragged.
not
Wow.
Flesh and Blood, but it's Poison. Look what the cat dragged in.
Wow.
Which
Jim
is points to me for stealing that answer. So thanks.
Jim with the 10-point steal there. Good job, Jim. By the way, after this round, for the final round, one of you guys will be eliminated. It'll just be 2 people in the final round. So keep that in mind. So we're moving on to you, Jim, who I believe is in the lead. Hey, Matt, can we get a quick score check right now? I should have done that between rounds.
Yeah, so we're currently sitting at Jim with 50 points, Matt with 35 points, and Tony with 5 points.
Okay. You got the blue shell, though. Jim, it's your turn. Your category choices are sleigh bells or pop music.
That was my choice last time, so I'll go with sleigh bells so we can figure out what that category is all about.
So sleigh bells, we're going to see our good friend and Geekscapist, Scott Roger, is going to actually play a song on guitar. And you got to tell us what song he is playing in the style of heavy metal.
So I don't know if this is right, but that sure sounded like We Three Kings.
You got it. Wow, big
What
time.
would have happened if no one picked the category and he went to all of that work for nothing?
That was great, by
That's
the
all I
way.
could think watching it.
It was awesome.
That was very
sweet.
awesome. That's 40 points to you, Jim. And yeah, big thanks to Scott Roger of Horror Movie Night fame. And that was awesome. Okay, moving on to you, Tony. Keep in mind, you got that blue shell. You
I
can use
got
it-
the blue shell, true blue.
You can use that strategically. Your category choices are rap music or legendary artists.
I'm gonna go with rap music.
Here we go. Incel hero Ben Shapiro went viral when awkwardly reading the lyrics of this raunchy rap song.
I got it.
I feel like, man, this one was like custom made for me. But I'm gonna go with multiple choice. Just see if it jars the men here.
Your choices are A, Big Dick Energy by Lotto, B, WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, C, Anaconda by Nicki Minaj, or D, The Whisper Song by the Ying Yang Twins.
Oh man, I'm very confident that it's B, WAP.
You got it.
All right.
Nice job, Tony. You needed that one.
To be fair, though, I'm sure every one of those songs probably tripped that guy up.
Yeah. We're back to you, Matt. Your category choices are the 60s or TV theme songs.
TV theme songs, 1000%.
Jesse Frederick composed the theme songs for Perfect Strangers, Full House, Family Matters, and Step by Step that all appeared on this legendary late night lineup.
TGIF.
You got it. Nice 40
I feel like that was
answer.
a softball. I'll take it, but
Hey, not everyone would know that. Good job. We're back to you, Jim.
Okay.
You ready?
You know it.
Your choices are MTV VJs or Get Weird.
Get weird. So wait, hold on. I'm still taking Get Weird because I chose it. But is
Jim
it
just
Weird
wants
Al
me to get
related
weird.
or is it
Yes.
just super
Yes.
weird?
No, it's
Oh,
Weird
all
Al related.
Okay, nice.
Valid question.
I thought you saw the graphic.
Oh, I did, but that doesn't
Oh.
necessarily mean that that's what it was.
Yes, these are all Weird Al questions.
Okay.
Okay. Al complains about having to pay his alimony in this parody of Billy Idol's popular Tommy James cover. Or what song does he parody? Either way.
It's Moni Moni.
You got it. Good job. I guess that was a softball to a Weird Al head like you.
Well, also, I mean, the song is alimony, so
Right.
alimony makes it.
Right, right.
It's a deep cut though.
Yeah, it is. I wouldn't have got that one. Okay, we're back to you, Tony. Keep in mind, you got that blue shell that you can still use, but you'll still have one more chance to use it after this if you don't use it on this
Oh,
one.
absolutely.
Your category choices are 80s hair metal or One Hit Thunder.
You know, I'm a long-time listener, 5-time caller. I'm gonna go with One Hit Thunder here.
Okay.
I love that reasoning.
This rap group became one of the 7 musicians banned from SNL for lighting a joint in the middle of their set.
I got it.
Well, that's Cypress Hill.
You got it. Nice 40-point answer. And that must mean you listen to One Hit Thunder, or you just knew that. One of the two.
And I believe that closes out the One Hit Thunder category officially, right?
Yep. No more One Hit Thunder questions.
Man, glad I got in there.
Yeah. We got one more. We got one more round of questioning. Matt, do you want to give us a quick score update before we do this last round? Because this could be important.
There was a lot of big moves that happened there.
Okay.
So Jim is sitting pretty calm at 130 points right now. Matt is in second with 75 points, but Tony commanding comeback at 65 points.
Oh,
just a 10 point.
Thank you. Thank you.
Wow. And he's got that shell too.
Yep. Still got that shell. He could fuck you up. Okay, we're back to you, Matt. This is the final round before the final round before the final round. The final round of questioning. Your choices are pop music or 90s alternative song lyrics.
Let's go pop music again.
Okay. This is one where
Don't laugh like that before you ask me. I feel like it's gonna be a tough one. You had a little like cynical laugh.
Well, no. This one, it wasn't a cynical laugh, but this one, you're gonna get multiple choice no matter what on this one because it's of these artists, but there are actually 5 choices. Okay.
Like I'm in. All right.
Right. And you guys can still do the I got it. Remember, you can still. Of these 5 boy bands, which one had the most #1 hit singles? Okay. A, Boys to Men. B, New Kids on the Block. C, Backstreet Boys. D, NSYNC. Or E, O-Town.
I feel like my gut goes with, and this was my first concert ever. My gut goes Boys to Men.
Is that what you're going with? Final answer?
I'm gonna go final answer.
You got it. And even though that was a multiple choice, you got the full 40. Obviously.
Hey, I'll take these like the TGIF one and this one. However I can get points, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. All right, Jim, who is right now sitting comfortably with a lead. Your choices are 80s hair metal or I'm looking at what we have questions left in. The 60s.
Let's go with the 80s hair metal since I get the option.
Okay. Let me. This lead singer was a cast member of the show Gilmore Girls as a member of the band Hep Alien for 4 seasons.
Sebastian Bach of Skid Row.
You got it. I guess that was a softball. I didn't know you were a Gilmore boy.
Well, so my wife has seen every episode, so I've seen them all like through like osmosis, I guess. But I do remember that he was in that band because I was like, why is Sebastian Bach in this band at Stars Hollow? Like, why is he not having a rivalry with the Troubadour or whatever?
Nice. Okay, so here we go. Tony, your last question, still sitting with that blue shell. Your choices are 90s alternative song lyrics or rap music.
Okay. I'm going to choose rap music.
Okay. This artist made a surprise appearance hanging upside down at the Super Bowl 56 halftime show in 2022, along with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick Lamar, and Mary J. Blige.
I got it.
I can't throw the shell now, can I?
You can.
I mean, you can.
I want to throw it at Jim. I've been planning to throw it at Jim.
Okay.
Does that mean that I have to try to guess this?
Yes.
You do.
Okay, I think it's 50 Cent.
You got it.
Damn. Oh man.
Thanks, Tony. Appreciate
Sorry,
that.
Tony.
Oh man.
Tony, it was a novel effort. I love that you used the blue shell, And
you can't keep it in your pocket, man. I'm glad you used it too, but because it worked out.
Yeah, man. All right. Well, lesson learned.
I don't know if you remember this, Chris, but last year when we did this game, the person who was in last place with the blue shell then was suddenly in first place on points and was like, so what do I do with the shell?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Well,
but Tony, do you have anything you want to promote before we send you off?
Just goodwill towards all, I think. Have a great holiday season. I'm going to personally donate to the big brothers, big sisters of the great state of New Jersey. My current local temperature, which is 59 degrees, so $59.
wow.
I encourage everyone to do the same.
Great
And
job,
I'll,
Tony.
I'll be back better than ever in 2023. So enjoy duking it out, Matt and Jim.
You got your 25 points to go home with you.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to invest it, and it's going to turn into like 21 points very quickly.
Perfect. All right. And Chris, if you don't mind, since you took the time to film them, do we mind if we play the last two sleigh bells real quick before the final round?
let's celebrate by watching a couple sleigh bells before we head into the final round, if you guys don't mind.
No, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Beautiful. Did you guys know either of those songs?
No.
I have the names of both of them in front of me, and I don't know either of them. So I would have definitely missed those. Jim, did you know either one of those?
I didn't. I had to. I mean, they are very well done. I wouldn't have been able to guess.
Well, yeah. I mean, they're great. I just don't know the original songs. It's funny because the first of the two was O Come, Emmanuel, which I heard Matt and Dylan talking about that song on a Christmas 365 episode recently. I'm like, I don't know this song. Why do you guys know this song? And the other one was Coventry Carol, which I don't know that one either.
I don't know. That one I got, not that it's got to be a super church.
Yeah.
Christmas Carol.
Yeah, We Three Kings, I guess, is a kind of churchy one, but I do know that one. Anyway, hey, we're to the final round. So real quick, we need a score update because the score does matter in this final round. Matt, where are these guys at?
All right. So Jim is at 210 points and Matt is at 115 points.
Okay. Well, that won't really, I mean, Jim does have a little bit of a leg up, but here's how this final round works. And because Jim's in the lead, he'll get to go first. So according to Chartmasters, there are 10, I have a list of the 10 best-selling artists of the 90s. Okay? So you guys are going to go back and forth and name artists. And so, Jim, what you're trying to do is guess what the number one artist is. If you guess what that is, you'll get 100 points. If you get the 10th, you'll get 10 points. So it goes 10, 20, 30, all the way up. And you guys will go back and forth until both of you miss 3. So, Jim, if you would not get one of them, that'd be a strike against you. And if it would get to a point where, Jim has all 3 strikes, but Matt only has 1 strike, then he'll keep going so he could garner more points. You guys will see how it works as we go here. But Jim does have a lead right now, so we'll see how it goes. Matt's got to do a bunch of math over there, but that's okay. So, Jim,
Yes.
of the top 10 best-selling artists of the 90s, who are you going for? You got to get one of the 10, but you're aiming for the top of the list.
Gotcha. All right. I'm going to start off by guessing Garth Brooks.
That is actually the number 3. So you get 80 points for that.
That's a good one.
We're going to Matt. Matt, now you have 9 left.
I'm gonna go Michael Jackson.
That is actually why does Matt has like the points are. That's one of them. So you get, he was the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He was the 6th biggest. You get 50 points for that. So you got 50 points there. Okay, back to you, Jim.
All right,
8
I'm going to
left.
guess one of my favorite bands, Metallica.
Yes, they were number 7. You get 40 points for that. Matt, I hope you're keeping track over there, this score. We're back to Matt DeStefano. You guys are 3 for 3. You're doing good. There's 7 remaining.
I'm gonna go Shania Twain.
She was the 10th. So you get 10 points for that.
Slipping in there.
Yeah, getting in there. All right, back to you, Jim. 6 left.
Trying to think of what a major album of the 90s. Oh, Nirvana?
They were number 5. You get 60 points for that. And you guys are good. There's 5 left, Matt.
And the top 2 are still there.
Top 2 are still there.
Are they? So maybe you can't. If you can't answer this, this is okay. Are these all artists that released new music in the 90s?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go in the vein of Nirvana. Let's go Pearl Jam.
That will be a strike against you. Matt. I'm sorry.
I bet they were like 13 or something.
Yeah. I just got the top 10 in front of me. Pearl Jam is not one of them. Back to you, Jim, with no strikes and still a bunch of choices on the board.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of things that were massive sellers in the 90s. How about Hootie and the Blowfish?
That's a strike against you, Jim.
Ooh.
So you each got a strike now. And Matt, the top 2 are still there. You got a shot. If you get these 2, whoo.
I know. The 90s, man. What happened then? Let's go Whitney Houston.
She's on there. She is actually number 4. You get 70 points for that. Good job.
Nice. All right. Well, I'm going to go with Madonna.
She is on there. She's number 9. You only get 20 points for that one, Jim.
Well, it's still points, so I'll take it.
Yeah. We're whittling this list down. We're back to Matt.
What do we have remaining? 1 and 2, and then
1, 2,
8.
8. 1, 2, and 8.
That's
okay.
it.
Yep.
So there's still like some massive.
Oh, and 4, I think.
Of course.
Yeah, 1, 2, 4, and right.
Some massive things out there. I am stumped. I have a lot of ideas, but I don't feel like they're good ones. Let's go with and I feel like this isn't going to be there either, but they released a good amount of records. Let's go Foo Fighters.
That's your second strike, Matt. Sorry. Back to you, Jim.
All right, here's a guess. U2?
That's your second strike.
That's such a good one.
Just to clarify, we're looking for, I don't think we've said 8 and 2 and 1.
Right. Oh, did they say number 4, Matt?
I'm pretty sure they did.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they did too. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So 8, 2, and 1 are all still out there, but you guys both have 2 strikes.
Matt, can we get a point check? Because like if I miss this, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're at 245 points to Jim's 410.
And so I can't even win anyway.
Yeah,
okay.
You could.
If you get 1 and 2, you've got it.
Yeah, you could.
Okay. I mean, I definitely don't have them. But I'm looking at Jim's shirt. I'm looking at things behind Jim to see if anything is triggering things that would help me out here. But
I'm gonna do a little spread offense.
yeah, just I'm trying to think of like those artists because there's like only a handful that have sold like diamond records,
Right.
and that's why I was like Shania Twain, Michael Jackson, like those checked off the list. Garth Brooks. How long do I have? We've got what we got 13 minutes left. I got
Yeah, just take like 12 minutes to think.
yeah, and then we'll be out of time and Jim can't go again. And then
Here,
maybe,
you think for a second. I'll remind everyone
Yeah.
one more time. If you have a few extra bucks, hit up that link and donate to Big Brothers Big Sisters of, what is it, Coastal Philadelphia or something? The Philadelphia
Jersey.
coast in New Jersey. It's like something like Northern Philadelphia and coastal New Jersey or something. It's Big Brothers Big Sisters. That's the point. And we're trying to match two bigs with two littles. And remember that show, The Littles? That was a good cartoon when I was a kid. Oh, we're currently at 811 of our $4,000 goal. We're getting there. We're almost a quarter of the way there. That's pretty cool. We're 1/5 of the way there. But Matt, you got to give us an answer.
I'm going to give you an answer. I am not confident in it. Let's go. Dr. Dre.
That is incorrect. Sorry,
All right.
Matt. And
So
Jim, play it
I
out.
think that I do know one of the top two answers.
Okay.
And I think it's because, well, let's see. So I had to move around because there is one behind me. Is there not a little band called The Eagles with an album called Hell Freezes Over, or that came out, or was a thing that
Nope.
tour in the 90s? The Eagles are not on the list.
I mean, it was a
No.
thing.
Yeah, it was a thing, but it's not.
Are
on the
you
list.
honestly trying to say that Hell Freezes Over
No, the
was
tour,
such
but they
a
had an album, The
massive
Long Road or whatever
selling
thing.
album
That was
that no. All right,
Their
so
single comeback
Here,
album.
let me before we, Jim, you won. Congratulations, by the way.
oh yeah,
so
Yeah.
here's the one I was hesitant. Did they say Madonna?
I
Yeah,
said
Yeah,
Madonna.
they said
Okay,
Madonna.
they did say
I
Madonna.
wasn't sure if you guys said Whitney Houston. You guys said Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
you
I
said that
said
too.
Okay, so here's the ones you guys didn't get. And number 8, the Backstreet Boys.
Ooh.
Oh, totally spaced on boy bands.
That would have been worth 30 points. At number 2, Mariah Carey would have been worth 90 points.
Good choice.
And at number 1, which would have been worth 100 points, Celine Dion was the top selling
never would've
artist of the
guessed.
It was
90s.
right there.
Yeah,
But,
that Titanic song, man. That Titanic.
Yeah.
I know. Sold a lot, moved a lot of units.
But near, far, wherever you are, Jim, congratulations. You earned a ticket back to next year's music
fantastic.
trivia to defend
Oh,
your
nice.
crown. And also appreciate you guys. You guys are great guests on One Hit Thunder. A couple of my faves, and one of my other faves just bounced. You guys bounced him hard. You guys were ruthless on Tony. But
Tony was a formidable opponent, but the cards just didn't fall his way. With
I
the
don't know how
questions they chose.
formidable he was.
I was
Sorry,
like,
Tony.
I almost texted you, Chris, and I was like, you need to give Tony for his
2 blue
last round.
shells.
Well, no, I was going to suggest like give him sleigh bells and 90s alternative song lyrics because I think he could have taken out either one of them by passing.
Right. Sleigh Bells was hard as fuck.
Dude,
Like,
that always
last
makes
two.
those ones super hard.
I gotta tell you, I'm lucky that the sleigh bells that I got was the one that I got because
Right.
I wouldn't have guessed that.
All right.
was
Well,
So thanks for having that.
Well, do we
Well-
have anything we need to promote across the room? We'll start with the winner over here. You got anything you got to promote, Jim?
I mean, there's nothing to ever promote other than the fact that there's always fantastic Punchline music available on Spotify and Apple Music and YouTube or anywhere that you listen to tunes. But I think the biggest thing to promote is just Geekscape and Big Brothers and Big Sisters of New Jersey and supporting them and helping them what they're doing. I know Johnny is a big brother in Greensburg and he wouldn't change it for the world. So it's a great opportunity for both bigs and littles. And it's something that, it should be supported by anyone and everyone out there.
All
hell
right.
yeah.
Our gracious runner-up over there, Matt. You got anything you need to promote?
Gracious. Yeah, let's talk about stuff. All the good stuff Jim said about giving money to good things. But no, seriously, this is a really cool cause. There's a lot of interesting stuff on this live stream throughout the day. So pop back in when you have downtime. Donate some money if you can to Big Brothers and Big Sisters. On my front, in addition to Punchline, there's a lot of really other cool music going on in Pennsylvania, and I make a lot of it. I play in a band called
Yeah.
Cassettes. I also have a solo project called Team Goldie that has a lot of stuff going on right now. A couple of new strong songs out streaming. New music video coming soon. A bunch of new music coming in the new year. All the internet places where you look at things, Team Goldie. Check it out. But yeah, that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for having me back. This was really fun.
Hell yeah.
We had to make up for not having you on the show for 3 years.
I know. So
You got a
rude. I was
nice
like,
mic.
well, listen, I always had this. I just never set it up the first time. So
Look how pro everybody is in here right now. Look at everybody with mic setups and everything. I love it. I love
You love
it.
to see it. You love to see it. And Chris, do you have anything to promote before we wrap up? Is there maybe a thing where after they make a donation, they could maybe send a vote our way as well?
Oh, yeah. Hey, you could, if you go to like the One Hit Thunder group on Facebook, which you should join. We, like to talk about one hit wonders in there and new episodes and stuff. We could vote for One Hit Thunder. We're up for a Signal podcast award. We're up against some other music podcasts, but hey, it would be cool if One Hit Thunder won a podcast award. Wouldn't that be neat? All you gotta do is go vote for us. I like texted all my friends and stuff. Like it's a listener's choice kind of thing. So go vote for One Hit Thunder if you don't mind. And otherwise, yeah, I just like to promote that peace and goodwill towards men and big brothers, big sisters. And I like to give a shout out to my good buddy over here, Matt Kelly, for setting up this whole live stream. You're doing a great job, man. This is a big undertaking every year, and it is becoming a tradition. This is the third one. I can't wait till it's like the 13th one, and we are old men.
Very old and tired. Yeah.
Yeah.